Yo, we live like Channel 5 and you know the vibes. Millie TV, aka Jamil Stewart, back with another episode of Can't Make This Up podcast. Shout out to my guy Mike the podcast in the back. Let me get a 1-2.
1, 2.
Yes, sir. Now today, this is really a legendary episode because I know this guy right here for a very, very long time. And it's crazy now, like I'm seeing everybody doing something on Instagram, so I had to type in with my boy. This man is so talented, not only sports wise, but as a painter, a drawer. You think I ain't know? Yeah. But first of all, bro, I just want to say congratulations on your journey, man. Keep pushing, man. And that's why the point of this podcast is give people their flowers right now in the early process.
I appreciate
it, man. And I'm happy that you're here and appreciate you for coming.
Yeah, because, man, when I seen you with Tyson, I was like, hold on. I said, no, that's not who I think it is.
Yeah.
I was like, yup. So it was good seeing you do that, bro. I'm proud of you on just taking that leap and getting it started.
Yeah, appreciate you, man. Now, he's up and coming, so he don't have a wrestling name yet.
You feel me? We early on in the development.
Early. You know? But this is my brother. Please, everybody, introduce Travon in the building. Let's make some noise for my boy Travon.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
So before we start into your life, what made you start wrestling?
Well, it's crazy, bro. Like, I tell everybody, it's kind of a full circle thing. Like, because I grew up watching it, grew up in love with it. Like, the earliest memories of my life, like, earliest things I remember, maybe Tupac, his voice, you feel me, wrestling, and my mama talking about God. So, like, them the, earliest core memories of my life. So just from running around the house in tighty whities trying to be the Rock, you know what I mean, to fast forward, just, it just came full circle,
That's good. That's what's up. So you was born in Houston, right?
Yep.
So what it was like being raised in Houston, Texas?
I mean, I don't know, it was cool, you feel me? It was cool, I mean, I can't really compare it to, I don't know what to really compare it to, because it's all I know. You know what I mean? Like, I done left the state a few times, but not for long stints to really compare the cultures, kind of,
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was cool. I mean, started off on the southwest side and then moved to Spring and been in Spring. And then right now I'm, like, on the north side of Houston. So,
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I was literally on the north side. I moved back to the southwest side.
Yeah, see, it'd be like that.
Yeah, it'd be like
that.
It's a fucking drive for no reason. But
man,
yeah,
I'm telling you, you was traffic this morning. I'm like, dang. Yeah. But it's I enjoy Houston. I really can't see myself living nowhere else, honestly. Not like permanently, but I don't know. We'll see.
yeah, you say that now, then you're like, nah, I might want to move to LA or might want to move to Miami.
It's Texas, no state taxes. You feel me?
That's true. That's true.
So,
that's true.
Yeah.
So what elementary school you went to?
So let me see. I went to a few. I went to Forester Elementary, then I went to Hicks Elementary, then I went to Alexander Elementary, then I went to Youngblood Intermediate in A-Leaf, then I went to Albright Middle School.
In A-Leaf.
Yeah, and then from there, that's when I moved to Spring, and I went to Crimmel and then Klein Oak.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you went to Crimmel.
Yup. Yeah.
My brother went there 6th grade year, and then eventually that's when they made Oric.
Yeah.
Went over there.
Yeah.
So what was it like at middle school in Crimmel?
Man, if I'm being real with you, bro, it was a culture shock. For real. Like, moving from A-Leaf to Spring, it was a big culture shock, like, honestly. But it wasn't, okay, so I remember my first day. Like, around that time, I was kind of bigger compared to other kids. Like, I guess I started growing early or something, I don't know. So everybody see me, they like, oh, you gonna play football? You gonna play football? You gonna play basketball? And I'm like, I guess. Like, I had never played an organized sport in my life, just like two-hand touch, outside or something, but so that was like my first introduction to that and seeing just like how hard people go about sports and how serious they were. I'm like, dang, this is, that was new to me within itself, So it was definitely like different, but it wasn't like hard to adjust to and nothing like that, you know. Yeah.
This is crazy. So now going into high school to Klein Oak, I knew you as a basketball player. I remember when
Yeah.
I came my sophomore year, I seen you playing basketball.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, I just seen you dressed up in some football players. I was like, when did you start playing football?
I mean, honestly, bro, the way I was built and like I guess my natural football was easier, but I didn't like football. I hated being outside. I hated, rolling around in that dirt road. And then I was kind of a pretty boy at the time. So
Yeah,
like,
I know. Yeah, I
you
remember.
know
Yeah.
what I mean? I was not with it, bro. I wasn't with it. But basketball, that's where my heart was for a minute, but we wasn't good. You know what I mean? Like, if it's anything I can say about, oh my goodness. If anybody watching know about Klein Oak basketball around that time, it definitely taught me how to take an L and keep moving. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember. Oh, bro.
Yeah, it was.
How many games I won that year?
I couldn't even tell you, bro. I could not tell you.
But you was a bucket, though. You sure was a bucket, though.
It's crazy because I feel like individually, I feel like we was decent. Like as individual players,
Yeah,
I think we all had our strengths, but for some reason we just couldn't put it together. Yeah.
Who was the coach at the time?
The head coach was Coach Baker.
Yeah, shout out Coach Baker. Yeah. I remember Coach Baker. He was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he put me on the team. Respect to him.
Yeah, what a time. What a time.
I ain't gonna lie. Whew. Clown Oak was like, they was really good at football.
Definitely, it was a football school for
Yeah,
sure.
it was for sure a football school. But basketball,
But it's crazy because like after we graduate, maybe like 2 years later, they end up getting this surge of young athletes that was just going crazy.
yeah.
I can't remember bro name, but he had that dunk, ended up on like ESPN.
Tyler Hudson.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy T Huddy, man. Yeah. That's crazy because one day I was at Texas Southern at the time, and I seen the clip, but I was like, wait a minute, that gym looks so familiar, and it says Panthers on it. And I said, wait, the school I went to had Panthers on it. Yeah. And I looked closer, I was like, oh, that's Klein Oak. Then I seen T Huddy came down there, dunked it on somebody. I said, damn, crazy, that's what they do now ever since when we left.
That's it, man. They changed the milk or something.
Yeah, man. What did we missed out on? But yeah, man, shout out to Klein Oak High School, man, for real. So let's get into your art.
Okay.
When did you start painting, bro? Because you really, really talented.
Man,
I should have told you bring a paint. I should have told you. You should, man. This man is really, really talented.
So I appreciate it, bro.
What made you? Do you do tattoos?
Nah, everybody always told me I should, but I don't know. I was hesitant to do it because I was like, man, that's like somebody's skin, So like that's, I don't know. I was just more hesitant to do it, But I started though senior year of high school. Yeah, I always drew, like just drawing in class and all that type stuff. But as far as like painting, I started senior year of high school.
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, you talented as fuck.
Appreciate it.
I need one of those paintings, man. Just let me know and I'll buy it for you. Because that shit is tough. So, what made you get into Evolution Dojo? Shout out to Evolution Dojo.
Shout out to Evolution Dojo. Yeah. So, okay. So Tyson Rage.
Shout out my boy Tyson Rage. The Rage era.
Yes, sir. So my boy, he started training there, and he was telling me about it. He was like, bro, I found this spot in the city. You know what I'm saying? It's not a crazy drive, You could get a lot of reps in, all that type of stuff. So I was telling you before we before we went live, like I was kind of hesitant, you know what I'm saying? Just making excuses for myself and all that. And he was like, man, pull up to a show we got coming up. So I pull up, and then, I get some footage for him and make like a little reel, just trying to show love and stuff. But while I'm there though, like just really seeing like the reaction he was getting, and just seeing like, cause it's easy to go to like a big show and, see the craze and see the hype, and it's like, okay, that's cool, that's kind of expected. But when you go to like a kind of smaller venue, and then they new too, so I think it's only been like a year or a little over a year that they've been open. So to see the intimacy of it, and like, I remember, just to jump back real quick, I remember when I was a kid and I was playing this game. I think it was WrestleMania 21 on Xbox. And in the story mode, they have you come up, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's a point in time where you like in the little small gyms, and you know what I mean? So it's like, just to see that on the real life side of things, like in a real way, it's like, dang, like, and I don't know, it was just something something euphoric about it. And like, I had talked to him after the show, and I was like, man, I might have to jump in there, you feel me? And after that, he was like, man, okay, I'm gonna give you Miranda's number. That's the owner.
Yeah, shout out Miranda.
Yes, sir. And he gave me her number. I hit her up, and then she was like, come through for a trial. We'll, see what you want to do with it and go from there. So after that, but it's so crazy, bro. Let me tell you about the tryout, bro.
Yeah.
Trial was smooth. You feel me?
Yeah.
Smooth. I said, okay, bet I can do this. So keep in mind, I had watched a Jacob Fatu little short documentary when he was with MLW, and he was saying how when he first started, he went home, his body was hurting and everything. So I'm thinking, that's in my mind. So after the trial, I'm like, man, that wasn't that, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I'm built for it, you feel me? So then we start training. Man, that's when it hit me, bro. I said, hold on, man.
That's what I was about to ask you, because what was like, because I never got to ask Tyson Rage, but what was like the workout and the cardio for wrestling like?
Brother, it's not really no cardio you can do that prepare you for it, because it's like high intensity, but then you're using so much of your brain power too. And then a big thing about wrestling is, at least for me, is, keeping your partner safe, you know what I'm saying, and taking care of your partner. So that's something that, like, I tell everybody, like, that I want to be known as a safe worker, you know what I mean? So, and cardio go into that, you feel me? If your wind is bad, you start messing stuff up, and that's when people get hurt. So that cardio is, man.
Yeah, because I seen you on one video, you was jumping over the ropes,
Yeah.
back and forth. I was like, oh, hell no, I'd have been done right there after 2 or 3.
And then, like, even with that, like, it's kind of like mental hurdles too, though. Like, sometimes you just gotta go, you know what I mean? Because, like, with that, if you like let's say you jump over the rope and you hesitate, you end up your feet tangled up on there, you feel me, looking crazy, so you just gotta kind of like not hesitate, just go, and just, but yeah, that cardio a fool, I ain't gonna lie to you.
I believe it.
Cause, like, man, before this, I was looking into bodybuilding, and I had been doing like my fitness content and all that, and around like December of 2024, I had got up to like 240, and then I started cutting. Yeah, but it was partially, I can't lie, it wasn't like a clean 240. I can't lie to you. It was like the honey buns and
yeah.
But I started cutting down for this show, prepping for a show, and then that's when like the wrestling situation came around, and I was kind of at like a fork in the road, and I was like, man, do I really want to be a bodybuilder? And I was like, long term, I don't think I want to do that. And I was like, but long term, I can see myself wrestling though. Like, I can see myself committing to this. And so, dang, how was I finna? Okay, yeah, cardio and whatnot. Yes. So with the bodybuilding, a whole lot of Stairmaster, whole lot of, all that. And I'm thinking that that's hard. Like, but that's really just mental. Physically, it's not that hard. It's really just mental.
Yeah.
But that wrestling cardio, bro, oh my goodness, man. It's crazy. Like, you know how people say you can't out-train a bad diet? Like, I see that firsthand with the wrestling cardio, because it's like, yeah, you know, you're gonna be burning them calories and whatnot. But as far as like your actual condition, you will be so gassed and so blown up. It's like, okay, yeah, I gotta change the way I'm eating. I gotta,
So what you eating now?
man, I'm trying to get back to the not as strict as a diet I had when I was doing the bodybuilding prep, but similar to it, just like trying to be more centered around, like good quality sources of protein and, not so many honey buns and pastries
No,
and
you
all
gotta cut
that.
that
You feel
off,
me?
man.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's good though. That's good. But so that you're into wrestling, so I gotta get your Mount Rushmore
Okay, bet.
of WWE wrestlers.
Okay, now let me ask you this. Are we being objective or
Let's be objective.
okay? Who-wee, okay. So easy ones. John Cena,
Of course.
Undertaker.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I gotta go Steve Austin.
Of course.
And number 4, being objective, I gotta go to Nature Boy Ric Flair.
That's reasonable.
It's a few people I could put in that spot, but
All right, so give you like your honorable mention.
honorable mentions. You could go to Hitman.
Yeah, I said that. I have him in my Mount Rushmore.
You can go to Hitman. You can go Shawn Michaels. I think Shawn Michaels is the best in-ring performer.
Of all time, yes.
Yeah.
Mr. WrestleMania.
Man, some people, I wouldn't put Hogan in there, but some people, he was such a pioneer.
He was
You
a
feel me?
pioneer, but obviously he had some things.
Right. And my favorite 2 wrestlers are the Undertaker and Randy Orton. So I feel like when it's all said and done, I think Randy gonna be there by the end of his career.
I think Randy been there.
I feel that. Yeah.
Damn, I ain't say Randy Orton. But yeah, Randy for sure.
Because Randy's 14, 15 times?
Yeah, trying to catch up to John.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the John Cena heel?
I kind of got mixed feelings about it.
We all do. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
But I still like it because it's
Me
like
too.
we ain't never get to see this type of John Cena.
Yeah. Because I can appreciate how he's trying to make it different versus like a typical heel run or versus the heel Cena we saw back in the day with the Dr. Thugonomics.
Yeah.
So I can appreciate like how he changing it up in that aspect and, like taking a different angle and a different approach with where he's at in life right now, But I don't know. We'll have to see how it play out,
I know. It's sad now that, he's getting older and this is like who we used to watch. So it's like, damn, this is his last time. Like,
Man, it's crazy, bro, because you don't realize how much people be aging until like you see their old pictures.
yeah.
Because like I'll look at John on TV and I'm like, he still look good, and then you see his old pictures.
Like
when
in his
he
prime.
Yeah.
You like,
it's
damn.
dang. Like his neck was way bigger and everything. I'm like, sheesh.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss John Cena. So who you think is gonna be like the front runner of the face of the WWE?
In the immediate future or
In the
down
immediate
line?
future.
Immediate future,
Probably
Cody.
Cody.
Cody for sure.
I'm kind of over the Cody Rhodes story now. It got watered down.
I feel you.
It did.
I think in my opinion, I just feel like Cody's a workhorse.
He did. He is. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And
He deserve it.
I hate to say it, but I think because with the wrestling community now, like I feel like they don't really be appreciating the talent when they there all the time. Because if you look at Roman, like when Roman got on his schedule and he pop out when he do, and it's always impactful, it's always meaningful, and like everybody got behind the tribal chief. But when he was the big dog working crazy, trying to, you know what I'm saying? But I understand that too because they felt like he was pushed like too hard and it was too obvious. But I think Cody don't get all the love that he should get.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, that run he had, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It was cool. But yeah, like you said, it did get watered down, so they had to like switch it
Yeah.
up. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That WrestleMania, I wanted Cody to win, but then I wanted John to win because I wanted John to beat Ric Flair's
Yeah.
record. So
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, I knew John was winning. I was like, it's his last WrestleMania. It's no way.
I thought they was gonna be like, no, but then the new heel, yeah.
Man, okay, let me ask you this. How do you feel about Rock not being at Mania?
I was confused about that.
Me too.
I was like, y'all had him like before the shows, but then when it came to WrestleMania, I was confused. Like, where was the Rock?
Yeah,
y'all
I see
had Travis Scott.
I'm
I was like, what was the
what,
point of
bro?
him
Like,
being there?
Yeah.
But that whole WrestleMania was good overall.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Facts,
my boy
facts.
Jey Uso finally,
Yeah.
that's right there. Like finally, he got himself a world title. I was
Yup.
happy for that.
Yup,
Like it was
shout
about
out to
time.
Jey.
I was gonna be mad if he didn't win. I was like, man, fuck this.
Man, nah, I knew he was gonna get it. Yeah, they had him open the show. But I mean, I understand that too because it was kind of stacked, like the card, so yeah. Shout out to Jey Uso.
Yeah, and Jacob fought too. Finally,
For sure.
he needs to like separate himself from Solo and all.
Yeah,
them
I think
motherfuckers.
it's gonna happen. They
You
on
can
the-
see, like-
yeah, they on the crash course.
Yeah,
For sure. I like what they doing with Solo character though. I like how he kind of showing his personality more.
yeah.
Yeah.
He still think he's a tribal chief.
Crazy. Has yet to acknowledge Roman. When he said he was going to acknowledge Roman, it's crazy.
Because he
bro.
lost, he got his ass whooped.
Crazy.
What you think about that whole Seth Rollins segment and Paul Heyman? And
Honestly, I kind of wasn't feeling it.
I didn't expect that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I wasn't really feeling it. I would have preferred him turning on Roman. I could see that. Okay. But then the initial turn on CM Punk
It was crazy.
it's like, I was like, okay, where we going? Then he helping Roman. And then once he started lingering back behind Roman, and I was like, okay, I see what's finna go down. Then he turned on Roman, aligned with Seth. I'm like, I ain't really.
Then I seen they recruited some people.
Yeah. Because honestly, I just feel like Paul Heyman elevates a lot of people.
He do.
But I think in a weird way, I think Seth kind of don't need Paul.
You think so?
Because a lot of the guys who Paul was standing next to, they weren't that strong on the mic. Like Roman, Brock, CM Punk was.
Yeah, CM Punk was.
But I just kind of feel like, I mean, Paul is Paul. He a GOAT, definitely.
For sure. Greatest of all time.
I'll have to just really see where they go with this.
So what did you like growing up watching? SmackDown or Raw?
So for a period of time, it had to be SmackDown.
Oh, okay, I was about to say.
For But look though, if I'm being real, for a period of time, we didn't have cable. So we used to SmackDown was on UPN
Yeah,
Thursdays,
facts.
you feel me? So Raw, we used to have to catch Raw like on the Spanish channel.
On
or something.
Spanish.
You
Oh
feel
my
me?
God. Y'all remember that on Sunday? That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's really a throwback. Yo, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Yes, if you want to catch Raw on that Spanish channel, I don't know what they were saying, but we watching it.
Yeah.
Oh, John Cena, come on, I'm like, fuck it. We watching it.
Yeah,
And
man.
I ain't gonna lie, SmackDown was the shit. I tried to everybody, bro. SmackDown was the shit back in the day. Like through 04 through like
Man.
08,
Man, I can't lie. Like when Eddie was still here.
oh, long live Eddie
Batista,
Guerrero. I see. I told people
Yeah.
Batista, he's in my Mount Rushmore because
I feel that.
when I was growing up, I watched Batista every
Yeah.
time. Friday Night SmackDown, you see him. When I think about that World Heavyweight Championship, I think of Batista.
I feel that. Yeah.
Him, Randy Orton, obviously Chris Benoit, but
Right.
you know what
yeah.
happened.
Man, it's crazy, bro. Are we going there?
Go there.
Okay. I have so much empathy for Chris Benoit, bro.
Why is that?
Because I don't know, like maybe I'm tripping, but it's like for a man to do something like that, it's like and I know they say the CTE and stuff like that, but it's like, dang, like, just imagine his day-to-day mindset. Like, what was he living with? What was he going through? You know what I mean? And it's like everybody would say when Eddie died that he wasn't the same after that. And so I don't know. Like every time I find myself like looking into that story, I'm just like, dang, I hate that it went down like that. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people that be like, oh, he a terrible human. Ooh, like I get it. Like that was a terrible thing to do. But I don't know. I just be like, dang, like for a man to get to that point, like what was you dealing with internally? You know what I mean?
A lot.
Yeah.
Probably a lot. Because, you know, back then they didn't have, like, the treatment that they do have now. So
Right.
it's like his head was probably, like, out of there. Because I remember when they did a diagnosis on his brain, they said, like, he had, like, a brain of, like, a 5-year-old. Like, his
Yeah.
brain was cooked.
Yeah.
Like, his brain was fried.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If he didn't do that, if he was still alive to this day, he probably would have been in my Mount Rushmore too.
I feel that one of the greatest technical wrestlers
Yeah.
for sure. Like I've been watching a lot of. It's a match he had. It was a dark match he had with Owen Hart.
Oh yeah, long live Owen Hart
Yeah,
too, man.
And this was like back in the days. Like if you see it, the footage is like on a little camcorder, and this one he had wore the mask still, the lucha mask. He was like Pegasus Kid, I think was his name. But yeah, they was cooking. Yeah, he definitely one of the best technical wrestlers for sure. Yeah.
So, where do you see yourself 5 years from now with the wrestling, with Evolution Dojo?
Oh, man, I know this is gonna sound like I'm ducking the question, but it's like honestly, I try not to look that far ahead, bro, because I start getting anxiety and all that, you know. So I just really try to focus on like
The now,
yeah,
but right now, that's understandable.
yeah, like what I need to work on, like, and then also focusing on it now, but not getting too wrapped up in it to the point where it's like, okay, because I've been told that the things you do now, like some of it's gonna work, some of it's not gonna work.
Yep.
So not getting hung up on that, you know what I mean? And feeling like, oh dang, like this character didn't work, so it's the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to take it, you know, session by session.
One step at a
You feel
time.
me?
That's all that matters, man. Take it one step at a time. Oh,
Yeah.
for real, for real, for real.
Because there's been a few people ask me, they be like, bro, when you gonna when your first match, when you gonna debut?
Yeah,
And I'm
I
like,
asked you that
man,
because you know
listen.
it's hype because everybody knows you. So when it's like when everybody seen you like start wrestling, they're like, oh shit, like Travon is wrestling. Like,
Man.
yo, when is the first match? I asked him when he was down. I said, yo, when's the first match? Because I'm pulling up. He was like, man, I don't know.
And see,
Taking it
bro,
one
that's
step at a
scary,
time. I
bro.
was like,
That's scary, bro. So
That's
like,
not scary because everybody's gonna be happy to support you. Like,
I really got to be right. So that's
yeah,
why,
that's a
like,
fact.
if people pulling up like that, then
You
it's
can't
like-
be scared when people pull up.
But no,
man.
this is what I'm saying. If people pull up like that, I can't have y'all pull up and then I put on the performance and y'all like, bro, what is he doing? He need to go back to training. You feel me?
Nah, I
Like,
mean, it's learning curves, bro.
for sure.
It's learning curves. We're gonna be there for the good and the bad.
For sure.
We're gonna get on your ass and ha. Then,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
then you right back to training. Practice make perfect. So
definitely. Yeah.
you're gonna be all right. You're gonna be really good. So now we're talking about your wrestling, Mount Rushmore. You was into basketball. So who's your basketball? Mount Rushmore.
Basketball, of course, Bron, of course, MJ. This is sticky. Okay. Gotta go Kobe.
Of course.
Gotta go Kobe. Let me see. Number 4. Man, oh man. I feel like I gotta throw a big man in there. It's tough. This is tough. I'm gonna go the Dream.
Keem?
Yeah.
Respectable.
I'm gonna go to Dream.
Yeah, respectable. Respectable.
That's a safe answer. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, that's respectable. So who's better, Michael or LeBron?
I knew you was gonna do that.
Oh
to
yeah,
me,
come on, man. Come on.
Oh, man.
Come on. Go ahead and say it. LeBron. Listen, Mike, I understand you from Chicago. I understand you from Chicago. I know what you're gonna say.
Man. But it's like, bro, it's
Come on, bro. This man, look.
okay.
Don't get me wrong. I
If
like
I'm
my
taking both in a prime, Killer Instinct, like let's say
Jordan.
like Bron in Miami, when that meme came out,
Yeah.
when he was, I'm going Bron.
You heard that, Mike?
I have to go Bron. But I don't. It's tough, man, because like, we could be on that all day, bro. But I don't know. I'm gonna say Bron for right now.
Right now, nah, it's Bron
'Cause
forever, man.
sometimes I feel differently. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes I feel differently.
I ain't gonna lie. The other day I was thinking about it. Like, I said, damn, what if LeBron and Kobe played in the finals? Because we never got to see that.
Right.
Especially in that. I really thought it was gonna be '09 because that's when he started doing them puppet campaigns.
Okay, let me ask you this:
What's up?
Kobe or MJ?
Because that's tough because
Right. Because this is my thing. A lot of people be like, a lot of people say Kobe is better than Bron. So, but then you ask them Kobe or MJ, and then they say MJ. So if you say MJ, and then you can't turn around and say Bron is better than MJ. You get what I'm saying?
yeah. Ooh, because Kobe and Michael's damn dead the same.
Right.
But that one is tough.
See, because
That one is tough because they literally identical. So it's like,
and then Kobe
fuck.
had a better perimeter game.
And Michael?
Yeah.
I don't know, because it's the same.
In the 3-point contest, who you taking? Don't lie to yourself. Come on now. I love Mike, but come on now. We know Mike was a mid-range killer. You feel me? And he attacked that basket.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say Kobe. I'm gonna have to look up the stats. Who was a better 3-point shooter? Because I don't know. Because Kobe was also a mid-range killer
Yeah.
too, and go to the basket. Because I remember when all through his career.
Yeah.
That's tough. Because they literally played the exact same.
But I just brought that up because that's what like a lot of people use as like to like differentiate. Because they'll be like, Kobe took Michael's game and just added the 3-ball to it.
I think Kobe was more technical with it though.
Yeah, you can say that as far as like footwork and all
Yeah,
that.
Kobe was real technical with it.
Yeah.
I got another one for you since you want to do me like that. So which Kobe was better, 8 Kobe or 24 Kobe?
I'm gonna go 24.
Oh,
Because 8 was, young, athletic, and turned, you feel me? But like we said, 24, technical,
yeah, he was
experience.
real technical.
You know what I mean? That man had, what was that time? He had like I think he had like a 4-game stretch or even more of averaging like 40 or something like that.
Yeah, Kobe. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. 24 Kobe was a killer, but I fuck with 8 though. The fro Kobe was crazy.
Yeah, he was,
Yeah, he was young, athletic. He was only 21 at the time.
Yeah. That's so crazy they was coming into the league that young.
That young, bro, and cooking. Well, growing up, I was watching Tracy McGrady. Like, that's who I really idolized.
Man, if Tracy didn't get hurt, bro, oh my goodness.
He would have been in the GOAT conversation as well, too.
Because Kobe would even say, like, he could do everything I could do, so he was taller.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. So, now, what you think about this year's NBA playoffs?
Man, I ain't really been keeping up like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, I thought the Timberwolves was gonna go all the way.
Man, and started to give up.
Man, it's crazy. I'm like, how you gonna knock Bron out and then
You just give up.
Yeah, bro. But
I feel like if Curry didn't get hurt, I feel like Minnesota wouldn't
I feel that. Yeah.
be there.
Yeah, I feel that. I want Steph or Bron to get one more.
I don't think that's happening.
Me either, but hopeful thinking,
I do want Steph. For some reason, I want Steph to win one more.
I do too. Because if Steph win one more, that put him in some conversations.
I mean, it been put him in conversations.
But that solidified though,
Yeah.
It's like we got to start moving some stuff around. You feel me?
I mean, to me, he's always been the greatest point guard. It's him, then Magic, then Isaiah Thomas.
I feel that. I feel that. Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. He changed the game, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
He definitely changed the game.
Definitely.
You
So
know what I mean?
who was your favorite player all time?
All time? Shit, I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot. Oh, Tracy McGrady.
Tracy? Okay, for sure.
Tracy McGrady. It's actually a couple.
I'm a D Rose type dude.
Bro, I tell people, D Rose never got hurt too.
Yeah, that's my boy. I'm a D Rose.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, D Rose.
Yeah.
Man, bro. See, that 2011, bro,
Yeah.
I wanted to get them D Rose shoes too, man.
Bro, it's so crazy. I remember like that whole campaign, like the return. I remember that in real time. And then him coming back and getting hurt again.
I know, man.
Bro.
Ah, D Rose. Shout out D Rose, man.
Because when we was at Klein Oak and we getting blown out, losing all them games in the summertime, bro, I'm watching the D Rose
Clip,
like,
man. Damn.
I'm training like I'm making my return. You
No,
feel
for
me?
real,
And
man.
that kept me going, bro. Yeah, man. Shout out to D Rose. I hate he never got him a ring.
I know, because of Tom fucking Thibodeau. I don't like the way he coach.
Yeah.
And sadly, right now, he's with my Knicks. And we play today. I don't think we're going to make it. We play Indiana.
Man, he don't be having no faith in the bench
That's what I'm saying.
at all.
Dog, you got P.J. Tucker. Why you not playing P.J. Tucker? He got experience.
Yeah.
He got so much experience, and he's not playing. Yeah, it's a wrap for us. It's been like that for so long with the New York Knicks.
Yeah.
My parents even told me we can't get rid of Michael. We can't get rid of the Pacers with Reggie Miller. So history repeats itself, man. I wish Michael Jordan would have played for a different team.
Man, oh man.
You know who else too was underrated too? That nobody don't give credit for was D Wade too.
Man, I never really was a D-Wade fan.
Man,
bro. I just didn't like his game. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. No, if I'm being honest, let me tell you the truth. It started for me because video games. I would play with him on a game, and I just could never, like, I don't know how to use him. So
you do not know how to use Dwayne Wade?
Bro, I couldn't use him for whatever reason. It was just difficult to use him on the video games. So when like it came to real life, I was just disinterested. You feel me? Like, if I'm being real, bro.
Nah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man.
See how you was watching Derrick Rose
Yeah.
highlights in 2011?
Yeah.
Go watch Dwayne Wade 06,
Okay,
2006.
Okay, I'm gonna tap.
That was his third year in the league when he won that title. Go watch. Injuries was really slowed him down throughout his whole career, but
Okay, I'm gonna tap in.
people was giving him the Jordan comparison early. Like, that's how cold he was.
Okay.
You got to go watch Dwayne Wade 2006 season.
Okay.
Yeah, bro was. I can't believe you said that.
I'm gonna tap in. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna do my homework, do my research.
Well, I was a true DeMar DeRozan fan too.
Yeah. He's still in Chicago, huh?
He in Sacramento.
Oh, he in Sacramento now? Okay.
Yeah.
Where I been?
I ain't gonna lie, he was cooking with Chicago.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
I hate that Lonzo got hurt, bro.
I know, that's the only thing.
Yeah.
And LaMelo too. So I heard they trying to trade him. Damn. Injuries, man.
Yeah, for real.
I feel like they not taking care of their body, bro.
But something, and it's like you got all that money, like all the resources. So it's like, it's something they not doing right.
Yeah. Because back in the day, there wasn't no resources like that. So niggas just hooping.
Yeah.
But now, yeah, they making way too much money. $300, $400 million contract, and you don't know how to invest in your body?
Crazy.
That's crazy. LeBron does. That's why he
That's facts.
still here to this day and one of the greatest. LeBron's one, MJ's two. Sorry, Mike.
I like the Kobe MJ comparison.
Yeah, the Kobe.
I
That's
feel
what
it.
I'm
I feel
saying.
it.
Like, that one is tough because they literally had in the same game. So it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
I don't know. Who you think will win in a 1-on-1?
the Kobe and MJ.
Yeah. And it depends too. What Kobe we going with? 8 or 24?
That is tough, man. I want to give the edge to Kobe for this simple reason, because he studied MJ so much. So it's like he might know how to defend that offense more than MJ would. Because like for MJ, that was just his game, but Kobe's like studying it, picking it apart. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
Oh, nah. What you think, Mike?
Yeah, so let me get in here. I'll put my mic on.
Yeah.
But I was just looking up the stats because you asked about it. And the 3-point percentage, I mean, the field goal percentage is no comparison. MJ is better. It's
Right.
it's not even close. But the 3-point percentage is kind of crazy. Like Kobe is 329 in the regular season, all his games. Jordan's 327. Those are both really good numbers.
Shit.
Yeah.
But then in the playoffs, Jordan's better 3-point and in the 2-point game. So I don't know when it matters. That's why Jordan's Jordan, man.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it, how are you going against Jordan? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Kobe took a lot of shots too.
Yeah. He wasn't passing the ball.
But yeah, like you said, when it mattered,
It matters.
MJ's MJ. You know,
I don't think he ever missed a shot when it mattered. LeBron misses. Remember his first 5 years in the league or something? They said he's got 3 quarters or something, or like he's never shows up in the fourth quarter
because he ain't got nobody.
They used to kill me, bro. Like, bro, it's fourth quarter. Just go dominate, bro. Like,
I know he used to want to pass that shit.
Yeah.
That's why people was like, you can't be MJ because you want to give up the ball.
Especially that series against Dallas. Oh my goodness.
Oh, when they lost?
Yes, bro.
Yeah, I ain't go.
I mean, Dirk was cooking. Don't get me wrong.
Think about the team that they had. They really had a good squad. I mean, they had some old players, but they were still playing though.
But I feel like that's when he was supposed to be like, I'm finna go finish this.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. He's supposed to. Yeah, they were supposed to beat Dallas, but yeah, they couldn't have They didn't have an answer for Dirk. They didn't have an answer for JJ Barea. Yeah, they were supposed to win that. I'm sorry.
Man, oh man.
They were supposed to win that. I give him that one with OKC because OKC was young. The one with the Spurs though was kind of iffy. Like, the Spurs had that one. Yeah. I was mad at the Spurs. So I was going for the Spurs because at the time I was a LeBron fan. At one point in time when he first was playing in Cleveland, then when he went to Miami, I was pissed. I threw away my jersey and shit. So I was going for San Antonio. But then when he came back home, it's like it's mutual now. Like, all right, I respect that. You came back home.
Yeah, got a chip.
You got a chip. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you did your thing with that one, and you beat a team that went 73-9 and came back from 3-1. Like,
I was like, okay, Brian showed me something.
Yeah, Brian showed me something. Yeah, you deserve that one. Okay, I give it to you. And now he in LA. He won a championship. What you think about that bubble championship? You think it's valid? Because everybody's saying that shit not valid.
Man, the chip is a chip, man.
All right,
you feel me? Because if it's not valid, that means that any team that would have won it that year, you would have had to say the same thing for them.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah, the win is a win sometimes.
It is a win, and then you got Luka. I thought they was going to win it this year.
Man.
They fooled me.
It surprised me that Dallas traded him. I thought Luka was their boy.
But low-key, when Dallas get healthy, though, they going to be a team to beat.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. And then I heard Giannis want to come to one of these Texas teams, so he should come to the Rockets, though.
Man, it be hurting my feelings, like, trying to root for the Rockets, bro.
Why, bro?
Because they always come up short in, like, that same little range.
I mean, they young, though. They just starting,
But even throughout history, it's like they give you this little hope, and then it fall apart every time.
I ain't gonna lie. All that shit was James Harden fault, but this year though, I gave it to them though. They did good this year.
Yeah, they was
hooping this year. I feel like they need to build around Sagoon more. I'll probably give Jalen Green 1 more year. I just say keep him for 1 more year, see how he does, and if it's the same shit, I say let him go. And trying to develop Jabari Smith too. They really got some good players. I don't know. Shout out Ime Udoka though.
Yeah.
And my boy Travon and this motherfucker, man. I can't believe it, man. My boy wrestling.
Yeah.
Boy, you
man,
really a
all
jack of all
wrestling,
trades, man. That fuck.
Man, it don't be feeling like it. I just be out here trying stuff, bro.
Bro,
Honestly.
you athletic as hell. That's God's gift right there. You know what I
Trying
mean?
stuff.
So you walking down the street, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you see a 16-year-old Travon.
Okay.
What would you tell
I tell him not to play basketball at Klein Oak. I tell him to not. Man, I tell him, hey, quit that team. Commit to football, or I don't know, shoot, join the wrestling team or get in the theater or something, you know. So
him? Did
something
you
like
have any
that.
offers?
Nope.
I could have sworn you had some offers.
Nah, it was a coach. He was like a golf coach. I can't remember his name, but it was a black dude. He used to be in the ISS room, and he was telling me one time for football, he was like, "Hey, I know a coach in North Carolina, and he looking for some Texas boys." And he was like, "If you could put some film together, then I could send it to him, and he'd take you." And I thought about it, but I didn't like football enough to, like I didn't love the game, so I was like, I'm not gonna go to North Carolina,
Damn. I ain't gonna lie, yeah, you should have played football.
Yeah,
I feel like you went cold because we was playing safety too.
yeah. First I was freshman year. They had that a different defense. So I was.
Oh, you
outside
played freshman year
linebacker.
too?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. See, freshman year was like, okay, freshman year was lit. If we would have kept the same team from freshman year all throughout high school, I think we damn near would have went to state for real. Because we had a squad.
I did not know that.
And then, I played freshman year. It was smooth. I got by just off of straight athletics, though. I can't lie to you. Like, because as far as technical and IQ, I just got by based off of athletic ability. But after that, I went to basketball, and that's when Coach Glenn came, and he was trying to get me to come back to football so bad. Like,
Crazy because he was gonna help you too. He was gonna help you get to somewhere. I'm trying to tell you, shout out my boy Coach Glenn, man, for real.
He was talking to my mom about it, everything.
For real.
But my mama didn't want me to play because she thought I was gonna get hurt. So she was kind of on my side about it. I was like, I'm gonna just play basketball,
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, Coach Glenn would have took you to D1.
And it's so crazy being young and naive, bro. You couldn't tell me I wasn't going to the NBA. And realistically, like looking back, it was no signs of that, nowhere. But for whatever reason, I thought I was going.
Well, you ran into Klein Oak.
Yeah, that's life.
No, for
That's
real,
life.
that is life.
Yeah,
I could have seen you. I could have seen you play both, NBA and NFL.
I definitely,
Well, I think more so NFL.
definitely, yeah. Because I feel like even when I had came back senior year and I played, like I was up to par physically, so that was never an issue. It was just I was behind on like the IQ of the game.
Yeah, IQ in the game.
Everything was faster too, so it was hard to adjust.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you for sure would have went D1. Yeah, if you would have stayed playing football, yeah, you for sure was D1.
Yeah,
Automatically. Like, damn. But like I said, bro, I just want to say, I'm proud of you.
appreciate it.
You know what I mean? Keep going. Don't listen to what nobody say. LeBron is always gonna be better than Michael Jordan. I'm sorry, Mike, but I had to tell you that. But make sure you guys before we end things, let the people know your Instagram, where they can find you at.
Which camera?
They don't. Yeah, this your camera right there.
Bet. Man, okay. Follow me on Instagram at Iron Artist. It's 2 T's at the end, Then my art page is Picassovelli. We'll have to plug that in there, because people be spelling it weird.
Yeah, okay. We're going to plug. I'm going to make sure you plug it in there.
Yep. Just, tap in, you feel me? The journey finna be lit,
Yes, sir. You got a YouTube?
Oh yeah. YouTube is Art and Iron. Yeah, Art
Oh
and
yeah, I'm gonna
Iron.
subscribe to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but like I said, man, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a great day.
Oh man, real
Wait,
quick.
hold on. Yeah.
Shout out my boy Jay Richards from Evolution Dojo.
Everybody been talking about him. Tyson Ray's been talking
Yeah.
about him.
My boy Jay, he is, when I first came, he was training me, giving me one-on-one sessions, you know what I'm saying? He been kind of really like walking with me through everything, you feel me? And of course the coaches too, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Coach Promise, shout out Miranda, you feel me? Everybody who instrumental in it. But Jay been like, I was saying, he was doing my one-on-ones and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely shout out to bro. Bro finna be making his wave around, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, just had to throw my boy the live one time. You gotta get bro up here.
Oh yeah, I got to, cause Tyson Ray said the exact same thing. So I'm definitely getting my boy up there, and TJ Young too. Shout out to my boy TJ Young
Oh yeah,
for tapping
TJ.
in, man.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Sure.
Before I end it off,
Nah, I'm cool.
Mike, you got anything you want to say to end it off? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys.
Yes, sir.